สวัสดีค่ะทุกคนวันนี้วันเสาร์ที่ 19 ธันวาคม 2563 นะคะกำลังเดินทางเอาของขวัญไปให้ลูกสาวกับลูกเขยแล้วก็หลานๆของจอนนะคะค่ะอันนี้ก็ต่อเนื่องคลิปแรกนะคะค่ะให้ชมบ้านเมืองลอนดอนนะคะ
When the first bout of Corona was at its peak, he organised an exhibition tournament in his home country of Serbia, where pretty much everybody then.
Where is area here, John?
Battersea.
Battersea.
And they all did this after hitting a nightclub where he danced with his shirt off as well. You
อัน
know
นี้
that
บัต
it
เตอร์ชีนะคะ
is a bad idea when
ดิฉันก็จำไม่ค่อยได้หรอกค่ะทำงานกลับบ้านทำงานกลับบ้านแล้วก็นั่งรถผ่านขับรถตัวเองเวลาผ่านสถานที่มันจะไม่ค่อยจำนะคะต้องเหมือนเรานั่งรถเมล์วันนี้อากาศดีแดดนะคะแดดออก
The hierarchy there have done a lot. We don't need to go into this in too much detail. Allegations of bullying, harassment, abuse. Come on, naughty list, definitely.
At least a naughty list for that, Jim. I'm surprised Daggers didn't do
ผู้คนก็เงียบเหงานะคะยังล็อกดาวน์อยู่นะคะค่ะ
The naughty step without question is anyone who boos footballers taking the knee before matches. It takes you for, we've not been able to see a match. Very few people are able to get in. And what do? You go along and boo guys who are doing a really, really good thing, pointing out for about 15 seconds the absolute terrible things that are going on in society. And it's just keep quiet.
Wow, John, look that car. John, look that car.
It's rude, it's disgraceful. If you go and you boo taking the knee before a football match, take a long
Oh, very nice car.
Because what you're saying about yourself is something we don't want to hear. Coach, you're not going to make up any ground in this particular round. I can tell you that already with those three answers.
ค่ะกำลังเดินทางไปทางเหนือของลอนดอนนะคะตรงนี้ก็คือเชลซี
I'm going to go for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I think he's having an absolute nightmare, and I think he should do all the Man United fans a good service by just leaving.
Wow. It scores. As they stand so far, Coach, you'll just get them.
จอห์นชอบฟังข่าวเวลาขับรถดิฉันชอบฟังเพลงเวลาขับรถจะได้รีแลกซ์จะได้ผ่อนคลายเวลาขับรถ
You're so close to third place. Daggers and Lindsay both have 21 points each. No, you're in the lead. It's Jim with 18. So there you go. All very close, apart from Kojo, who really may as well have just stayed in bed. Question 4 is a quickie.
So you take 2 tea.
It's a quickie. Kojo, who have you got? The Brussels sprouts.
The cigarette. Don't take too much, my love. I saw you the third already.
But it's supposed to be pretty good for you. And I feel like although Jose Mourinho is
you don't
brilliant for
take
the Premier League, you can't tell by his face whether he's
you don't take tablet for soft cigarette.
completely miserable. So Brussels
The
sprouts.
difference between Brussels
Why
sprouts and
why
Jose
you
Mourinho
cigarette
is
a
I
lot
like
today?
Brussels sprouts, Jim. You see, the Brussels sprouts
Oh, I
once a
said,
year,
don't
when
say
they
it.
arrive, they dominate the
When you
plate.
serious, you
It's
take
all
more.
you can talk about. You just look at Brussels sprouts and nothing more. So the Brussels sprout sport is
สูบ
Edison
บุหรี่บอกให้เลิกก็มาเลิกสุขภาพก็แย่ซื้อยาหยุดบุหรี่มาก็ไม่ค่อยอยากจะทาน
He scored twice. He looks magnificent, and we never hear from him again. Yeah, good answer, Lindsay.
A quick Google search and you'll find there is a team in Germany called FC Kale.
In here you call condominium or you call mansion, John, the building.
Brussels sprout.
Well, them
The
places.
logo
Yeah.
of Brussels sprout.
Apartments.
It's very green.
Oh.
Is it a green logo?
ที่ลอนดอนเรียกอพาร์ตเมนต์นะคะ
It's not Brussels sprout. Made myself look stupid there. Having someone stick a
Apartment.
point off paper, making me look
ขนาดตึก
stupid.
ที่เห็นเนี่ย
You get your plate, it's full of delicious bounty.
ไทยเราก็เรียก
It's not nice.
อพาร์ตเมนต์สำหรับห้องเช่าซึ่งที่นี่เรียกสตูดิโอ
Kind of have it, and if it drops on the floor,
นะ
you're quite
แต่อ
pleased.
พาร์ตเมนต์
Brussels sprouts is
ก็คือมีห้องนอนห้องรับแขกนะคะอาจจะมี2ห้องนอน
you don't care
แล้วก็คือห้องชุด
particularly nice to look at.
บ้านเราก็เรียกคอนโดมิเนียม
So therefore,
นะ
if they drop down a division, you're not really that bothered.
Brilliant.
อากาศดีผู้คนก็เดินออกกำลังกายนะคะ
You know how hard it is during COVID times restrictions to actually bring in a draw machine to the studio. Let's just get it going here. Right, wonderful. Who's came out there? It's Kojo.
เดี๋ยวก็จะผ่านสะพาน
Up against 3 points to one of the answers.
ข้ามแม่น้ำนะคะ
Right, Kojo, you gotta stop talking, mate, when not reading the questions because you're coming out live on air. So just don't talk.
นี่ค่ะนี่ก็สวนสาธารณะใหญ่มากนะคะ ที่นี่จะให้ความสำคัญเกี่ยวกับสวนสาธารณะเพราะผู้คนไม่มีที่จะไปเที่ยวเนาะก็ไปเดินดูต้นไม้ใบหญ้านะคะไม่เหมือนเมืองไทยเรามีท่องเที่ยวเยอะแยะ
What date is that on, Kojo? It's on the 26th of
มาอยู่เมืองนอกแล้วก็คิดถึง
December.
เมืองไทย
On Christmas Day, baby.
ในการไม่ว่าทุกอย่างอาหารโรงพยาบาล
You've got a triple bill of
นะคะ
Indian
อาหารการกินก็เยอะ
London Derby.
ให้เลือกไม่รู้กี่พันอย่าง หลายสัญชาติราคาก็ไม่แพงมาก แต่สมัยนี้คงจะแพงแล้วนะคะแต่เราก็เลือกได้เนาะค่ะนี่ค่ะสะพานจอห์น what is name the bridge
Pardon?
what the name the bridge เนี่ย
Chelsea Bridge.
Chelsea Bridge
Kojo had the best answer. What was the daggers? Because Kojo was late.
Chelsea Bridge นะคะ
Right, that means we know then it's Lindsay versus Jim. Lindsay versus Jim, and this week Mark.
It's beautiful day, huh, John?
Mark
Yeah.
Bosman won a run and
Sunshine.
then it was contract change.
Yeah,
football transfer.
a little bit,
market
not
player,
very
December
cold.
ever. So,
not very cold
Bosman
it's same Thailand
Very good for
Oh, love this
December.
one. I'm going Robert Lewandowski.
อากาศตอนนี้12 องศาเซลเซียสนะคะ
Dortmund losing
นี่ค่ะ
their big rivals.
สะพาน
They did
Chelsea
so on a free. He's gone on to win the Bundesliga 5 times, 4 times Golden Boot winner. And I'm going to let you interject a couple more.
There's only one I think that I would think should be close to this because I think that might be the right answer. But it isn't the right answer, Colin. It isn't the right
Let's see, let's
answer.
see.
It isn't the right. Lewandowski's done very, very well for Bayern Munich. Of course he has, but
ตอนมาอังกฤษใหม่ๆจอห์นก็พาเดิน
free
นะคะ
transfer of all time.
เดินชมเมือง
In 2012, when Paul Pogba went from Manchester United
ตอน
to
นี้จอห์นเดินไม่ไหวละเป็นโรคปอดอุดตันเรื้อรังก็หายใจไม่ค่อยสะดวก
They
แล้ว
got 89 million quid for him
อ่ะ
to send him
ต้น
back
ไม้
to
หน้า
Man
หนาว
United when
สวย
he was
งาม
going
นะคะ
off the
ไม่
ball
มี
and
ใบ
becoming-
Yeah, but
Now that is
ศิลปะอย่างหนึ่ง
because Lewandowski,
บ้านเมือง
Lewandowski, 256 goals in 297 games for Bayern. So he places in second in the all-time goal.
Chelsea in London ค่ะ
Not necessarily that I think there was much between your two answers. It's, I hear people that say Juventus instead of
Yeah.
Juventus.
ฮะ
I used to live
One of
there.
my pet hates,
Ah.
so I'm just going to have to rule
When I was
that
in the
one
army.
question. Back at the news
All
and
right.
sport. On digital, BBC Sound, smart speaker, and online.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
ชมบ้านเมืองไปนะคะ
News at 11:30. I'm Katie Smith. Boris Johnson has met senior officials to discuss a new
Oh, this
variant of
Sloane
coronavirus
Square
feared to be spreading rapidly
That's
in the
where
southeast
Sloane
of
Square,
England.
John.
Nurses are reportedly considering
When
new
they-
travel restrictions to tackle the problem. The sources
When they
say
came
no
here
final decisions have yet
and
been
then
taken.
go to see
Italy has imposed tough coronavirus restrictions for Christmas and the New Year in an effort to
Robert,
stem
right.
the spread of infection.
No, not Robert,
Travel
David.
will be severely
Oh, Robert.
limited.
He named
No
Robert.
shops will be
Oh, yeah.
shut
อ๋อลืม
and
ชื่อ
visits to friends and
โร
family
เบิร์ต and
subjected
ก้อย
to strict
โอ้ you
limits.
good memory
Talks are continuing
Robert help us
in Brussels
about
on a post-Brexit trade deal. The UK
give money
and the EU
to us
have
for
warned that chances of reaching an
borrow
agreement
for
are narrowing with less
pay,
than a fortnight to go until the transition period ends.
booking
And a
marriage
leading Druid has
certificate
criticised the decision to close Stonehenge for the winter solstice.
Yeah.
King Arthur Pendragon says the ancient monument should be treated
ตอน
like
มา
other
อังกฤษ
places
นะ
of
คะ
worship and kept open
จอห์น
for
ก็
pagans.
เงินเดือนน้อย
Doing
แล้วก็
Heritage has
กู้เงิน
insisted the usual
จ่าย
celebrations
ค่า
can't
วีซ่า
take place
ต่าง
for safety reasons.
ๆ ฉันมา
Live stream
วีซ่าแต่งงานนะคะ
On to sport then, and
ก็
up in the
ยังไม่
Premier League
ยังไม่
today,
สามารถทำงานได้นะคะ
Liverpool are at Crystal Palace and
ก็เลย
Liverpool is there for us.
Yes, the team
เงินเดือนจอห์นก็ไม่เยอะนะคะค่าใช้จ่ายก็เยอะ ก็เลย
three changes from the team that beat Tottenham at Anfield on Wednesday.
แทบจะไม่มี
6-point lead at the top of the table.
เงินเหลือที่ว่าจะไปทำอย่างอื่นเลยค่ะ
Salah's one of the
ค่ะ
9 substitutes.
ก็โชคดีว่า
Managers are now allowed
โรเบิร์ต
to name Takumi
พอเล่าให้ก้อยฟัง ก้อยเขาไปเล่าให้แฟนเขาฟัง แฟนเขาก็ใจดีนะคะ ให้ยืมตอนนั้นจำไม่ได้ว่าJohn how much we pay for booking marriage certificate 100 70 or 105 can't remember ค่ะก็ขอบคุณนะคะขอบคุณโรเบิร์ตและก้อยนะคะไม่ได้ติดต่อกันนานไม่รู้เขาย้ายไปอยู่เมืองไทยหรือเปล่าเราติดต่อเข้าไปนะคะเขาก็เงียบ Around here Sloane Square right is Sloane Square John here is Sloane Square
No.
Oh no
Southampton and the players there are 8 teams in front of us. Going to have a game left, but this game
ค่ะ
you have to win it.
Savitta.
yeah
That's our 3 o'clock
Over
kickoff.
Yeah.
Elsewhere,
It's the
Everton
Queen's
against
back
Arsenal,
garden.
and the late game
Oh.
Fulham go to
ค่ะ
The Queen that's Buckingham
Meanwhile,
Palace is
Rangers
there.
could go 16 points
ตรง
clear
นี้พระราชินีนะคะ
and
ควีน
over Motherwell.
นะคะ
Now,
อาศัย
cricket
ที่นี่
calamity,
ตรงนี้ก็
down
เป็น
under
สวน
India,
นะคะ
they were dismissed for 36, the lowest ever test total
พระราชวัง
of
นะคะ
Australia
ของ
crushed
ค
them
วีน
in 3 days.
อยู่ในนี่
An
ค่ะ
8-wicket victory
ที่เห็
in
น
the
นี่
first
ค่ะ
test in Adelaide. Not ideal for captain Virat Kohli, who will leave the team now for paternity reasons and miss the rest of the series.
ชมด้านเมืองไปนะคะ
We want to be committed to the team's cause and we want the team to perform really well. The result in this game would have been really nice. We really worked hard towards it in the first 2 days. I have no doubt that the boys will reflect and come out stronger in Melbourne.
Well, that second test gets underway next week. England are scheduled to play a 4-test series as well in India in February. We've got commentary of Leinster against Northampton Saints in Rugby Union's Champions Cup from 12:30 on Sports Extra. That's followed by Gloucester against Ulster. Now, he's considered the best pound-for-pound fighter out there, but Liverpool's Callum Smith reckons he can cause an upset against Mexican great Saul Canelo Alvarez. They face off in Texas in their super middleweight world title bout later, with Canelo unbeaten in 7 years.
I've got to use my strength and try and take away his strength.
What the name garden
This is Hyde Park Corner.
Hyde Park Corner Hyde Park Corner ค่ะตรงนี้ก็คือ Hyde Park Corner นะ Hyde Park สวน
Well, you can follow
Hyde
that here
Park
on 5
Corner.
Live from 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's the latest now from BBC Sports. The Premier League.
Later today, a 3 o'clock commentary match. Southampton against Manchester City.
Kensington
From around the leagues and grounds.
this way Kensington
Spurs.
go to Kensington
Kensington, Chelsea.
เลี้ยวซ้ายไป Kensington นี่ก็สวนใหญ่มากเลยนะคะผู้คนมาออกกำลังกาย
West Brom versus Aston Villa from 7:15. Then have your say on 606, the UK's biggest football debate.
ตอนยังไม่มีรถก็นั่งรถเมล์กันมาเดินดูนะคะตอนพามาเดินดูรอบๆบ้านเมือง
Welcome back. If you've just tuned in, the fighting talk has been high drama. That's not often in a live quiz. You can actually tell people what's going to happen at the end, but I can. So Kojo's going to get kicked off. Someone always gets kicked off before the last couple of rounds. So Kojo, by being late, got docked 18 points, and he's currently 26 points behind third place. So we know
Just
that's
because you're signalling, you don't crash into the nearest car, you stupid cow.
It could be Jim White. We'll find out. And this is the game changer round, so
nice.
it does matter for 3 of the 4.
ขี่ม้า
Only
สอน
one
เด็ก
person gets
ขี่
5
ม้า
points in a game changer round. The rest you get 0. So the BBC's chief football writer, Phil McNulty, revealed this week that when he worked the Liverpool Echo, Gerard
ตอนนี้
Houllier
ที่
once
นี่
found
ก็
the house and chatted to his
กั้น
wife,
ถนนนะคะ
to
กั้น
get a
เหล็ก
fan's
เพื่อให้
perspective on a substitution. He
ส
failed
กู
to
ตเตอ
make
ร์แล้วก็
a
จักรยาน
with
นะคะ
Manchester United. So in tribute to Gerard, who sadly passed away this
ขี่
week, who from sport would you
ดิฉัน
call this weekend to
เห็
give
น
them
ด้วย
some
ที่ว่า
much
กั้น
needed
มี
advice? I'm guessing these are 4 calls that the
มี
person
บริ
in
เวณให้
question
กับสกูต
really
เตอร์
don't
และ
know the
จักรยาน
answer.
ขี่นะคะ
Lindsay,
แต่ว่าไม่เห็นด้วยที่มีเหล็กเนี่ยค่ะ มีเหล็กมากั้นเพราะว่าอะไรรู้ไหมคะ อย่างที่นี่2 เลนก็โอเค แต่ว่าแถวแถวทางใต้แถวเซาท์เวสต์นี่ค่ะทางตะวันออกเฉียงใต้เนี่ยแถวใกล้ๆบ้านดิฉันเนี่ยถนนจากที่ใหญ่ๆค่ะตัดเหลือเลนเดียว แล้วคิดดูว่าถ้ามีตำรวจไล่จับผู้ร้ายหรือรถฉุกเฉินของโรงพยาบาลมาเนี่ยขยับไม่ได้นะคะไม่มีที่ให้ขยับเลยค่ะเพราะว่าทำฟุตบาทกว้างขึ้น แล้วก็นี่ค่ะท เหล็กมากั้นถ้าไม่มีเหล็กกั้นจะใช้เส้นนะคะใช้เส้นกั้นเอานะคะใช้เส้นสีกั้นเอาเนี่ยก็จะดีกว่าเพราะว่ารถก็สามารถเบี่ยงเข้าไปได้เวลาเกิดฉุกเฉินอะไรนะคะแต่นี่เอาเหล็กมากั้นขยับอะไรไม่ได้เลยต้นไม้ดูสิคะใหญ่มากปลูกหลายปีกว่าจะโตขนาดนี้นะคะ
Pick up the phone, 3 words. Use your subs. Jim. Well, I'm going to ring Marcelo Bielsa. And Marcelo Bielsa, Colin, has been everywhere in the world, but the one club he
Is
never
Central London
ever
yet?
actually managed was
Yeah,
Juventus.
Central London.
So what I'm going to say to
ค่ะตรงนี้ก็คือ
Marcelo
ปาร์คเลนนะคะ
you're doing a
You,
brilliant, brilliant job at Leeds United. They're probably playing
อยู่ในลอนดอนแล้วนะคะ
but they need you in North Italy. Marcelo, get
Oh,
on the
somebody
plane
have
and go
10
and manage.
sleep on the park.
It's a great team, well pronounced. Kojo.
Okay, so my advice would be going for Big Sam, and my advice is that he needs to sign.
Oh, have the
Daniel
10
Sturridge
John
in
stay or not?
Wow.
Yeah, Daniel Sturridge is now
Why have the 10?
father. We all know what that means.
Police
The
cars
double
there.
shift
Yeah.
happen.
Because
The
today-
hard work begins.
Oh.
The motivation is there. I know he's been at West
People
Ham before,
stay-
There'll be
but
riots
they've got a new
today.
Daniel Sturridge
People
to take
stay
over.
like-
He is now
Why
a
have the-
father,
People
and
who
he
don't
will
believe in the
keep
virus.
them up.
Oh.
I think it's just the government.
The calls.
Oh my God.
Horrible to
Oh,
us.
do you know what?
คือ
That thing where I just give you all points.
Did have
rather than
style or
actually
not,
work
John,
out who
today?
would get the 5 bonus
Them have
points.
style or
I don't
not?
have to be really
Have what?
Style for people
Yeah.
วันนี้นะคะก็จะมีการสไตล์เกี่ยวกับรัฐบาลนะคะที่ล็อกดาวน์นะคะ เพื่อที่ว่าเขาไม่เชื่อค่ะว่ามีโควิดไวรัสนะคะ ตอนนี้ตำรวจก็เตรียมตัวนะคะ ไม่น่าเรามีเต็นท์ตั้งปกติไม่มีนะคะ ว้าวนกเป็ดน้ำสวยตำรวจก็เลยเตรียมพร้อมนะคะ
It's going to be like Bangkok was last week.
ตอนที่ไม่มีเหตุการณ์อะไรไม่รู้ตำรวจไปหลบอยู่ที่ไหนนะคะ หาไม่เจอ ไปนอนหลับที่ไหนก็ไม่รู้ ผู้คนต้องการความช่วยเหลือในชีวิตประจำวันนี่หาไม่เจอ
If I was in the right lane, I could have gone over there. เซ็นทรัลลอนดอนตรงขึ้นไปนะก็เป็นออกฟอร์ดสตรีทนะคะแหล่งช้อปปิ้งนี่เราเลี้ยวซ้ายนะคะ
massive shout for Big.
Two bigs. Love them so far. Lindsay, who's big?
The greatest big in sport isn't a person, it's a stadium. It's called the Big House Stadium in Michigan. It's the football stadium for the University of Michigan and the largest in the Western Hemisphere. What makes it so great? It's hosted crowds of over 100,000 fans for every college contest since November 1975. A streak of 200 games.
Again, and I don't want this to come across like I'm auditioning for
Oh my God. Why
They
he
go on the pavement.
yeah why he don't go up
instead of
you see ka
Michigan. And again,
it oh he want to cross
it's not Juventus bad.
I haven't had a drink of water since I came.
Maybe I was drinking something else when you said Michigan. The Daggers.
I'm going to go to the States again and actually sort of tickle your fancy here, Colin, after trying to recoup some of the points I've just lost after giving a great answer. The big unit pick Randy Johnson. Left-handed pitcher, mainly for the Seattle Mariners and the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's won numerous Cy Youngs, 100-mile-an-hour fastball, 6 foot.
เซ็นทรัลลอนดอนนะคะ
Quite a wiry kind of character. Numerous accolades, All-Stars, Cy Young Awards, but it's just the name. The big house is great. Yeah, big Jack Charlton, big Duncan Ferguson. He is simply known as the big unit. They can give you nicknames out there, and Randy Johnson, for me, is the biggest of the big.
I think there are 4 great answers, so loads of points for that. I should brother can say that. And there's a big moment about to happen. Kojo's at -1.
วิกตอเรียคาสิโน
Go into the black. There's a chance that might happen in the next question. We'll see what happens. -1 at the moment. Lindsay's got 29, Michigan. Jim's got 31, Juventus. Tigers is in the lead. Right, sorry, put that in the shows. Right, this is the time of the year when we traditionally ask FT panelists for the 3 wise men of sport, but such is our mood this season. Can you just name the 3 very stupid men in sport? Kojo.
I'm going to start off with David Hay. I think it's a very stupid idea to go back for more with Tony Bellew. I will never get over what Joey Barton. I will never get over Joey Barton's French accent. I mean, it was absolutely terrible. And Luis Suarez was biting everything that was available.
Yeah.
Those are my 3 stupid men.
And not. Are they meant to be this year? I don't know. We'll see what everyone answers are like. But points anyway, Kojo. You're at +1. Well done.
Come on, people, do me, damn it!
Jim.
This year's 3 unwise men.
Turn
were
left, it
Clark
go to
from
Oxford,
year 3,
Wembley,
he was leading
Ewing,
football, and then he opened his mouth, which is always a big mistake. Kyle Walker, who couldn't
เลี้ยว
follow
ซ้ายนะคะ
COVID
แต่เราไปตรง
regulations.
ค่ะ
I was going to say Novak Djokovic, but Daggers is always going to be there. It's already been there. So I'm going slightly off piste here, Colin. I'm going to say Adam Lallana. Now, you may wonder why.
Yeah.
Well, I went to see Fulham against Brighton the other day, and one of the interesting things about being in the press box when there's no crowd is you can hear what the players are saying. And Adam Lallana looks a lovely man. He looks delightful, charming. He's got the foulest mouth I've ever heard on a football pitch. Listen, Adam, if you're listening, which you're probably not, listen, there are impressionable young people in that press box.
Really?
And you are using language that none of them had heard before. Stop it.
Don't make him stupid, though.
Stop it.
Adam Sleeping Lallana, as they call him. Lindsay, 3 stupid men.
Look people
All
caught the
COVID
road
breaches. I've gone
I
with
know,
Jack
if you look
Grealish,
behind me,
there's
captain
no
of
cars
his
behind
first
me.
lockdown,
So
and
they don't
then
have to
out
risk their
Ross Park
lives.
his 27th
Yeah.
birthday.
เนี่ยผู้คนเดินข้ามถนนนะคะ ไม่ได้รีบได้ร้อนแล้วก็ไม่ได้สนใจดูรถมองรถเลย คือให้รถเนี่ย
costing the game £1 million when the game
Oh dear,
against
look at these two.
Bulgaria.
โอ้สิ
Good answer.
ให้รถเนี่ยเซฟชีวิตตัวเอง
Mine is COVID-related
แทนที่
too.
ตัวเองจะ
I'm
เซฟ
an
ชีวิตตัวเอง
NFL freak, and I want to tell you that the Americans refer to the quarterback as the most important position in sport. Now, the Denver Broncos, prior to their game against the New Orleans Saints a few weeks ago, Drew Lock, Jeff Driscoll, and Brett Rippon broke cold COVID rules. Their starting quarterbacks, they went maskless in a meeting. They were all ineligible for the game, as was their practice squad quarterback